Have you ever wondered if the way you touch yourself now is truly what your body needs after turning 60? You are not alone. Many middle-aged and older men have quietly asked themselves that same question. Is it still okay to maintain a private habit? And more importantly, how can you do it in a way that is healthy without causing harm to your body, your mind, or your sense of dignity? According to research from Harvard Health, simple actions such as gently and properly caring for yourself can help improve blood circulation, en réduire stress, and support the body's natural hormone functions in men over 60. And in today's video, we will walk through 3 of the most common mistakes. These may seem harmless, but they can silently damage your blood vessels, weaken your nerve responses, and make you feel disconnected from your own body. This is not a story about pleasure. This is a journey of reconnection and healing. And something special awaits at the end of this video, where I will suggest a new approach, gentle yet deeply effective. Mistake 1, rushing. There is one mistake I see repeated over and over in many men after the age of 60, and that is rushing. It might sound minor, but in reality, it is affecting your physical health, your mental well-being, and even your natural responsibility in ways you might not expect. After a long day, you may turn to a private moment as a form of release, but instead of truly listening to your body, many people go through the motions quickly, under stress, in silence and secrecy. There is no connection, no relaxation, just a repeated action done to get it over with. The problem is when you rush, your nervous system does not shift into a state of recovery. It stays alert. It keeps your heart rate elevated, your breathing shallow, and your blood vessels constricted. Your body cannot relax enough for the blood to flow naturally or for sensation to fully return. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, when the body falls into a state of chronic stress, hormonal function and physiological circulation are significantly reduced. This means rushing not only makes it harder for you to feel, but it also weakens you from the inside. And even worse, rushing becomes a habit. Your body starts to associate the act of touching yourself with pressure, with urgency. It is no longer connection. It becomes a task, no longer sensation, just numbness. Many men have shared with me that they no longer feel excited, that the old feeling is fading, but it is not gone. It is only blocked by an approach that is too fast, too rough, and not in tune with the body. The good news is this can absolutely change, and you do not need a complicated method to make it happen. You only need to begin with one simple thing. Allow yourself to slow down, not 30 minutes of meditation or a spa session, just 3 minutes without distractions. Turn off your phone. Do not rush. Take 3 deep breaths before touching yourself. Feel no goal, no expectation. Simply be present with your body, like sitting beside an old friend, waiting to be heard. When you send your body the signal, I am not forcing you, I am here for you, something remarkable begins to happen. Your nervous system calms down, your blood vessels open, sensation from your nerve endings starts to return. Mistake 2, using too much force. If the first mistake is rushing, then the second one comes from the desire to feel something. After the age of 60, many men begin to notice that their bodies are not as sensitive as before. Sensations become dull. Reactions slow down. And in an effort to bring back the feeling, They start doing something that seems logical, increasing hand pressure, gripping tighter, repeating with more intensity. But what most people do not realize is this, that very action is silently numbing your nerves, damaging soft tissue, and weakening the connection between you and your body. Your body, especially its most sensitive areas, is not a machine that needs to be activated by intensity. It is a delicate network of micronerves, blood vessels, and connective tissue. Any movement that is too strong leaves behind an impact, even if you do not feel it immediately. According to the American Journal of Men's Health, excessive friction over time can reduce peripheral nerve sensitivity and cause reflex dysfunction. And this does not only affect your private sensations, it spreads into your emotional life through your feelings, your self-esteem, and your confidence. Many men later share that they only respond to a very specific type of touch with a certain level of pressure. At a familiar angle, they feel nothing else. There is no longer any natural response, no gentleness, just a mechanical reflex. This is known as pressure dependency syndrome, and it is the natural result of training your body to react to just one type of stimulation. But like any unhealthy habit, it can be replaced, and you do not have to change everything overnight. You only need one thing: start being gentle again. Instead of gripping tighter, loosen your touch. Instead of chasing sensation through force, seek it through awareness. If at first you feel strange or not enough, be patient. That is a sign your body is relearning. Like an old radio, when you turn the dial to the right frequency, the sound returns. Think of it as a journey to restore sensation, not a contest for performance. Mistake 3, ignoring emotional factors. This is the kind of mistake that many people do not recognize until it becomes a distance they can no longer bridge between themselves and their own body. It is not because you are rushing. It is not because you are using too much force. It is because you have forgotten the heart. We live in a society that teaches us emotions, and the body are two separate worlds. But the truth is this: every physical experience is shaped by the emotions within. Many men, even in adulthood, still carry layers of old shame, hidden beliefs that say this is wrong. This is weakness. This should not be spoken about. Some carry the weight of time. The body has changed. Responses are slower. Appearance has shifted, and in silence, a quiet question begins to form. Am I still normal? If that question is not answered with compassion, it slowly becomes a kind of inner conflict. That conflict does not live only in your thoughts. It builds up in your muscles, in your breathing, in your blood vessels. You may not notice it, but every time you enter a private moment with doubt, shame, or self-judgment, your body responds with tension, resistance, and silence. The body is not separate from emotion. It remembers every judgment you have ever made against yourself. According to a study published in the Harvard Medical School Health Letter, emotional factors such as stress, shame, and a lack of interconnection are directly linked to the decline of nerve response and the loss of natural excitement in older adults. So instead of asking, why can't I feel anything anymore, try asking, when was the last time I treated my body with kindness? Have I ever felt ashamed of my natural desire? Have I ever felt like I did not deserve to be touched with respect? After the age of 60, many people believe that the need for closeness and physical connection gradually fades away. But the truth is this: the human body never stops needing care. It still needs to be touched gently, intentionally, even in the later stages of life. When done properly, gently, and with full mental presence. Taking care of yourself is not just a physical act. It becomes a deep form of self-healing that brings benefits to your physical health, emotional well-being, and overall mental state. Here are some of the benefits recognized by medical and psychological experts. Improved blood circulation to sensitive areas. According to Harvard Health Publishing, gentle stimulation can increase blood flow to the pelvic region. This helps maintain tissue elasticity, keeps blood vessels flexible, and lowers the risk of functional decline. Protection for the prostate. A study from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, showed that maintaining regular physical activity can reduce pressure buildup in the prostate, helping to limit inflammation and discomfort. This is especially important for men after age 60, when prostate-related issues tend to become more common. Relief from stress and relaxation of the nervous system. When the body is properly cared for, it releases endorphins and oxytocin, the feel-good hormones that lower stress, reduce blood pressure, and improve sleep quality. Many older adults find it easier to fall asleep after allowing themselves to relax in this. Maintaining a sense of connection with your own body. Many people over 60 feel disconnected from themselves due to changes in appearance, responsiveness, and ability. Gentle, loving self-care can help you reconnect with your body, restoring confidence and self-respect. It becomes a kind of touch meditation where nothing is forceful and you are simply present with your own sensations, preventing loneliness and emotional emptiness. According to psychologists who work with older adults, emotional isolation is one of the leading causes of health decline after age 60. Allowing yourself to experience private, safe moments with your own consent can ease the feeling of abandonment and revive a sense of inner vitality. Support for natural hormone balance. When practiced regularly and respectfully, male hormones are naturally stimulated. This helps maintain steady testosterone levels, supports muscle tone, boosts energy, and enhances a more positive mindset. In short, when done with understanding, presence, and respect, self-care after 60 is no longer something to feel ashamed or hesitant about. It becomes a form of holistic health where the body, the mind, and the emotions gently come back into harmony. It is not an impulsive act. It is a healing journey. And every man after 60 deserves to experience that in a way that is safe, natural, and deeply human. After the age of 60, the way you care for your body needs to change. Not only because your physical condition is different, but also because your mind needs gentler healing. In this stage of life, self-care, when done properly, can become a healthy habit that brings deep benefits for both physical and emotional well-being. So how can you build such a habit in a way that does not cause harm, does not create pressure, and still maintains a loving connection with yourself? Below are the core principles to practice correctly. Create a private, quiet space. Nothing is more important than emotional safety and comfort. Set aside a time during the day when you will not be interrupted by phone calls, doorbells, or wandering thoughts. It does not need to be elaborate. Just turn off the television, close the curtains, and take a few deep breaths. When the space becomes quiet enough, your mind will begin to slow down too. This is the foundation for any healing experience. Always begin gently. Do not rush. The body after 60 needs more time to respond. You are no longer in your 20s, and that is not something to regret. It is a sign that your body is asking for more refinement, more slowness, and more care. Touch yourself as if you are soothing a place that has been forgotten. Instead of speeding up, listen to every small response. That is how you reconnect with sensation. Use a natural, unscented lubricant. According to the Arthritis Foundation, older adults often have thinner skin that is more prone to irritation. Using a natural lubricant unscented and free of harsh chemicals can reduce friction, protect sensitive skin, and help prevent soft tissue damage. This also makes the experience smoother, gentler, and more enjoyable, just as your body expects at this age. Maintain a relaxed, pressure-free position. There is no single correct position. What matters most is that you feel relaxed, without strain, without neck tension, and without forcing your lower back. Avoid staying hunched or lying on one side for too long, as it can reduce blood circulation. The best approach is to try a slightly reclined position with your knees raised or a pillow placed under your back. When your body is properly supported, sensation will return more easily and safely. Avoid setting a performance goal. Many people see this as something to complete or reach a peak. That only creates pressure and makes your brain tense. Instead, treat this moment like a gentle massage for your soul and body. No goals, just feeling, and feeling is enough. Always pay attention to unusual signs. If you feel pain, burning, redness, or lasting discomfort, stop. Do not ignore even the small signs. They could be warnings that you are using too much force or that there is an underlying issue in circulation or the prostate. If in doubt, consulta healthcare profesional. Do it right, but also do it safely. Stay consistent without forcing it. You do not need a strict schedule, but if it feels comfortable, maintain a gentle frequency, perhaps a few times a week to support circulation, hormone balance, and a positive emotional state. When you practice with compassion, presence, and a slow rhythm, your body will not only heal, it will begin to return gently, naturally, and fully. There is nothing shameful about taking care of yourself. There is only something sacred when you start loving your body again. Starting with the smallest things, sometimes we do not need expensive treatments, complex pills, or high-tech tools to care for our health after the age of 60. All it takes is setting aside a small moment each day to turn inward, to listen, to touch gently, to be present with kindness toward ourselves. When done properly, self-care is not something to hide or avoid. It is a natural part of living, a reflection of care, of love for your own body. There is no right or wrong based on outdated standards. There is only one question: what does your body need today? And are you listening to that need with gentleness and respect? I hope that after this video, you no longer feel embarrassed or confused when facing yourself. Every action you take, even the smallest, when started with understanding and positive emotion, can become a powerful step in healing. Begin with something simple. Reset your private space. Take a deep breath, relax, touch gently, and allow your body to breathe again in the way it truly needs. If you found today's message helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you will not miss the upcoming videos. I wish you health, peace, and a beautiful connection with yourself. And feel free to share your story in the comments section below. I am always here to listen to your health journey.